What's up, everybody? Welcome to BatCraft. It's Will. I'm here at the top of the tallest place now in Coast City, the tower. I'm not going to be doing these anymore. Usually, I've been doing this over there on top of the stone tower I had in place. Here, I'll show you this. And yes, I've got my beacon working. Iron Farm, yay! Yeah, I used to be over there, but I'm not doing that anymore because I've made some changes. As you can see here, Titan's Tower is pretty close to being done. It's got what I wanted to have in it. So I think I showed off a little bit of it last time, but now it's really hopping. This is pretty much how I wanted my base to be. I know I was going to do something up there, but I really decided that I kind of wanted to keep the tower down here. So I did. I built it down here, and I'm pretty happy I did. I may still build something up there, as far as storage maybe, or a vault of some sort. But I really love the idea of the tower being here in the middle of Central City. I built myself a little AFK farm. Basically it's so I can hang in here, churn on the gold farm, churn and let the cactuses and stuff run, and the bees. So show you guys what I've done in here. Well, first of all, let's show you the town. As I said last time, I released all of the villagers. So all the villagers have been brought in from the place over there, from the old new iron farm. So this here is empty. There's no villagers in it whatsoever. I moved them all over to Coast City. So this is completely empty. It's, just an entire shell. Mainly because I don't use this as an iron farm anymore. But I wanted Coast City to start looking like a village again. So I did make some changes. First of all, obviously you're going to lose villagers if you're playing this, in a realm. So the first thing I did was I grabbed 2 villagers, made sure they were linked properly into their beds, and I put them in here and I locked them up, basically. So come in here and feed them carrots. And if there's a bed open, which usually there is, because usually 1 or 2 villagers might die in a night if I'm up all night. And sometimes you gotta, take the carrots out and feed them to the other one, because one gets, off. One of these guys gets awfully oh, come on, you're not hungry? Nothing? All right. So you must not be hungry. Oh, wow, but he is. He's still starving. Let's see if I'll feed you all these, see if I can get you guys to go do what you gotta do. Unless I've filled out the beds. Oh, no, there we go. All right, so these guys are doing that. They make a baby, and then what I did was I just opened a little hole right here. So when a kid is born, hopefully they'll pop one out here any minute. Yep. Usually the kid will find his way. Yep, here he comes. He will find his way out here. So he'll come out here, and he lives out here. So I also decided that instead of putting them all in one house or in their houses, I made like a work farm. So this is just the stations that they can use. So they come in here, they use the stations. Now occasionally a few might link up to the lava here, but for the most part a lot of them are in there. And then I did try to distribute as many as I could around. So I don't think there's any workstations in here, but there is a bed. There's beds. I put beds pretty much everywhere I could think of, even down there, which not many go down here. In fact, I probably could tear this apart and be fine. I don't think anybody sleeps down here. But let's see here. So basically what happens is I create the villagers. This is the work hall, so they will go in there and work. And then there are beds all through here. And then what I did was I also made a bunkhouse. So I put 6 beds in here, made a, kind of a place where they can kind of link up. So I haven't had a problem keeping villagers in the town. Now, obviously that's because I keep finding more kids. So, but this is the 2 things. I'm pretty proud of the workhouse I built here. And because I found they wouldn't use in rain, and there's so much rain in Gotham, that they wouldn't use these outside. So I had to build some sort of shelter. And then I went ahead also and made this welcome center, which I'm going to work on over the coming week or so. I'm going to build a map. Like basically, this is a map I'm going to put here of the city so that people can come, into here. So they'll come in here and, they'll use my teleporter or whatever. I moved it back a little bit because I was trying to link it and I'm still having problems. But basically they'd come here and they're right in the center of downtown. So this is kind of what I wanted to do. Let's see, what else can I show you real quick? Because I died. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm going to need another. I'm going to find some more pillagers. I can show you that too. So, you guys might notice here in the lower right hand corner, I am using an add-on for chunk finding. And I'm going to show you why I did that in a minute. But first of all, let me come down here, show you what's going on with the villager. This is kind of my villager farm. This is where I do my trading, and it's my iron farm. And as you can see, the iron farm is kicking it. Like, it's going good now. It's operating as it should, exactly how I wanted it. I may make a few more book villagers because there's a few I need, but for the most part, everything is behaving the way it needs to. So I've also added another sheep. I think I added green. Yes. So I added a green sheep in. I'm going to get some more as time goes on. But everything here, as far as this area, this is my not my mining, but this is kind of like my little farm area away from the tower. But the tower is now my main headquarters. In fact, let's do this. Let's show you guys what I showed you what the bunker was before. Let's show you. I decided to move away from the bunker. Any number of reasons. Oh, I still love the Coast City sign. I gotta light it though. The main one being obviously it's a bunker. So, that needs to be fixed. There we go. It's a bunker. You want your bunker to, you don't want to be in a bunker. You want to live in like a base. So, down here is the bunker. As you can see, the ink farm's going really good too. I cleaned all this out in anticipation for what I'm going to do down here. I haven't really decided what it's going to be yet, but I cleaned out all the farms, as you can see here. So that, mainly because I really love the tower right now. The tower is exactly what I wanted it to be. It's got just enough space for everything I needed it to do. And I need to sleep so that we don't lose villagers. So let's do that real quick. Do I have an open bed in here? No. Yay. Okay. How about, usually there's one over here. Nope, you're sleeping on it. How about here? Nope, that's a kid. How about here? Nope, that's two kids. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, so we've kind of filled the village. All right, I'm down with that. Well, I'll just show you what's going on here. So I've moved everything here. As you might remember, the bee farm was out near the Coast City sign. I moved the bee farm in here. No real reason other than I just like the idea of the first floor bee farm. And I've got windows cut open so that they can go out and do stuff. As you can see here, the main real reason I'm doing this is I want to build a up and down elevator, but I don't want to do it with just water like I used to. So I'm looking at building a honey column from top to bottom. So floor 1 is the honey thing. I got to get bottles so I can harvest some. This is floor 2. This is where my inventory is, as you guys can remember. I've put everything together. I'm not doing any sort of sorting yet. I may do that at some point. This is all the armor that I've got. In fact, I need shoes. Yeah, those will work. In fact, let's put on all of my armor. All right. So there's that. Third floor is the Cactus Farm. This week we've discovered, and I'll show you guys more when we get to Gotham, that Kyle's building a very tall building, and he needs a lot of green dye. So I decided to actually make a Cactus Farm. This does pretty well. It's not super efficient, but it's not supposed to be. I mean, unfortunately, they took out the whole move block, make cactus grow faster. So this is really the only way to do it. You have to put like, one block above each cactus. As it grows, it will hit that block and break off, and then the water will push it into these things. So into the hoppers, which go into the chest. Now the next level, this is the one I'm most proud of. My farm level. So I took the 4 farms that were downstairs in the bunker. You know what? Let's sleep, because again, I want to keep villagers alive. I made a bedroom. Because this is my base. Little computer area. I'll probably put more pictures up there so that it looks like a monitor. There's the lab. So down here, this is the farm area. So first I have my XP farm. Are we out of kelp? Oh, we are. Okay, then. Oh, that's because I did that. Yeah. I wanted to get those really hopping. So, oh, wow. Yeah, they're full up. Okay, then. This should be really good then. So I'll show you this in a minute. The kelp farm is here. Switch for that is here, but it will also turn on the sugarcane farm. So I moved the sugarcane farm over here, put on the same switch. This is the bone meal farm. This also is working really good. One thing I did with the bone meal farm this time is I wanted the opportunity to shut off the bone meal farm for one hopper. So if I needed to get kelp that was basic and I didn't want to turn on the XP, this here does it. Now, if I flip this switch, now the kelp will go down. It'll go into here and make more bone meal. So, and this over here turns that on. This back here lets me load bone meal into the sugarcane farm. And this is my super furnace where I'm, burn stuff. So it's pretty basic, but it's also exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be a part of Titan's Tower, kind of a one-stop shop. I liked the fact that I wanted to use the cement. And so here, I'll turn everything on. And as you can see, for the most part, occasionally you get breakage. Nothing you can do about that. But let's see here. So I'm at 70, right near 70, and boom, 71. So there, you have to prime when you put your smoker, you have to prime it. You should put like 9 at least full stacks into something to make it work. So I let this just run itself out before. But the way I built this was, instead of putting chests at the top, I put hoppers here, not chests. Originally, the one JC Plays' version has hoppers going into a chest, then hopper into this. Well, I went from hopper to hopper because I like the thought of this getting full up. So that even if I'm not running the farm per se, I can still run the farm and still get XP. I don't have to be running the 0 ticks. So I let it run for a little while here. I get what I need, and then, get the XP I need, and then boom. So, and we're probably out of, I bet you we're out of bone meal over here already. No, we're still going strong. The paper farm is just sick. Yep, we just ran out of bone meal. So I've got more than enough there. I don't mind letting that run because it's all in the same tick. But I probably should grab some kelp here and refill that. You do have to do this from time to time with these kelp farms. You have to, they're just going to break that bottom rung. So when that happens, what you do is you come up top and you fill it. You just put it back. So and I think that's all of them. So, yeah, cool. Now, what happened was, and what I talked about in the intro of showing you guys, is that I started moving this stuff over here. And the reason I have the chunk thing at the bottom is that when I started moving this stuff over here, neither one of the farms were working the way they were supposed to. They were breaking that first block. And the reason they were breaking that first block was these under here, the sand there that gets pushed by the sticky piston, were basically going between 2 different chunks, which is why I have the chunk thing. So I had it over here at one point, and as you guys can see, if I go off of this, hold on, let me make that empty so you can see the chunk thing. All right, as you can see here, it's right on the chunk border. And if I go just a little bit further back here, I'm in the new chunk. So I had the pistons here, but everything was out here. It was just constantly breaking it. So, and then I tried it here and all that. So that's why I've put these here. These are in the essence in their own little chunks. And now this thing is a freaking gold mine. So that is something to consider. I got this from, I think, Foxy No Tail, the chunk loader here. Definitely something to look at. Wait, it's not Foxy, is it? I forget who it is. I will put that in the show notes. But yeah, it's totally worthwhile. And let's see, these things should be filling up now pretty good. Yeah, they're good. So I don't have to run the zero tick anymore. It'll burn itself out. These will fill up so that there's XP waiting for me. And then over time, there'll be some sitting here ready for me to go. So this has been working. So I've been very happy with this here. This is exactly what I wanted Titan's Tower to be, was a place to put my farms in one spot. These are really the 4 farms I use other than the iron farm and the pillager farm, which I will show you guys in a little bit. And then up here, like I said, this is my bedroom. I have my dog. Oh, he's actually, oh, I thought he was laying down. So I'm loving Titan's Tower right now. Titan's Tower is doing exactly what I want it to do. It's very, very efficient. It's it looks good, which is really what I wanted to do. Let me tell you guys what I'm thinking about doing next. So I'm a little bit inspired by Bo. I will admit. I'm going to pop over here to Bo's again because I want to show you guys this, because this is really cool. Like his area is pretty awesome. He's building an entire city. Okay, so he has a city here. He's going to have high rises, and he's going to have landmarks and cool things like that. And oh wow, he's actually he's building the Caesar's Palace thing, yeah. And that's his train station, which he's going to supposedly build one to me at some point. Probably from here over there, but he's going to do that. But that has me inspired, and I was thinking about something I would do that's sort of similar but not quite. And I don't have a ton of space, but I have enough. I'm thinking about flattening, or not flattening, but this area up here. Flattening this down a little bit, probably to about this level. All the way back to the iron farm. I think I want to build an airport, like a facsimile of an airport. So I would have like a runway and planes, so a place where people could land when they come into Coast City and fly on their own. So I'm thinking that's what I want to do with that area. I thought about doing it here, but it's a little too close to Bo. I might do it out here because it's already flat. And it doesn't require villagers, which is nice, because you can't mess with this. This is my Huckleberry, man. This is what I'm very excited about. Like, this iron farm it's behaving I mean, you guys know since jump I've had a problem with the iron farms. So the fact that I finally got one working, as well as books that sell at a relatively cheap rate, is key for me. Like, look at that. I just love that they show up. Yeah, 2 or 3 at a time. Like, I've got about, I think, 39 villagers, and that's kind of why it's almost, they'll just keep coming. It's not one after another in infinitum, but it is definitely one after another. So let's go on out to, I'm going to show you guys Gotham a little quick. And we'll talk a little bit about portal linking, because, again, I moved this back a little bit because I was trying to link a portal up to Titan's Tower. Like, I still like that portal up there. I just didn't like the thought of everybody going into Titan's Tower. However, I don't know if it's... I have a feeling it's because of the height of Coast City. This might be something that they have to fix inside of Minecraft. Like, I came all the way up here. All right, so I'm up here, and I tried to put a portal in. Well, the portal ended up linking to the Welcome Center, and then when I broke that, it actually linked underground. So I've got to figure it out, because I do want to have a second portal, obviously, but I think the problem is this is at 79, and this is the appropriate place for the portal for the Welcome Center. But, you know, the Titan's Tower is sitting at about, I think it's at 190. All right. So that is wicked higher than the Nether goes. So I think what's happening is that Titan's Tower, it doesn't know what to do. Like Minecraft doesn't know how to do it. It's like they're gonna have to raise the Nether at some point, I think. So as you can see, Gotham City, there's the new Wilmart. I moved everything over here. Everything's going good there. I'd like to see. I got to talk to Foxy and see about getting rid of this part of the hill. Like I'd really like to have it pushed back all the way to the edge of the store, and I think we should do it anyway. Make more room for stores. But in any event, this is Walmart. Let me show you guys what I've kind of started doing in here. So obviously the books, and the books are doing what the books do. They're not selling like crazy. I think when you need a book, you'll come get a book, and when you don't need a book, you don't. Books are one of those things that you really need early game, and then you don't need them unless you die, or unless you somehow lose your armor. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, so yeah, I haven't sold a book today. I did put the banners up, which I love that. I know it looks kind of cheesy, but I love it. So books are over there. Then the jewelry counter. I added gold ingots, not selling, but you know what? Again, you'll buy them when you need them. No, I sold one emerald block already. Nobody's buying ender pearls and quartz crystals. Bo is really trying to get quartz, but he's kind of haggling a little bit. I thought one diamond for 32 quartz. Quartz is a tough thing to get. So right now, so there. I'll talk about that in a second. Has anybody bought any kelp? Nope. How about bulk food? Nope. Okay. So obviously I've got some iron because I'm now getting enough iron to where I can. Potions are not moving, but I need to expand. Slow falling and things like that. Name tags. Again, somebody was asking inside the Discord for name tags. I'll have them here if somebody needs them. Then there's dyes. So I decided to get into the dye business. Not a lot. I mean, you know, I do enough. I have the whole Roy G. Biv here. So I have a lot of green. Kyle and Foxy haven't bought me out. So, you know, the purple and then black and white. I mean, black I have a ton of because of the ink farm. Leather is obvious because, you know, we have the leather stuff going on now. And over here is an interesting idea I had called Portal. Basically what it is, oh, I can do it. Okay. Say you're here and you need a portal. Like you want a complete portal. So for all in one, you get 10 obsidian and 1 flint steel for 3 diamonds. Take that with you. Go build your portal. All right. And if you need to build one in the Nether, I would get 2. But usually you don't, you just need to build the one side. So I thought that was an interesting idea. It hasn't sold yet, but I think it will. This is going to be my Nether area. Right now it's just Nether wart, but there will be other stuff from the Nether shortly. And then we come to diamonds. So I had an interesting idea from another server I was on for a while. Somebody started a loan program. And I thought to myself, this would be kind of good. So somebody can come here. I've got 6 diamond blocks. They come in here, they grab a diamond block, and then they follow the instructions. And as you can see here is what it is. You may take 1 diamond block from the wall and replace it with this agreement. Do not sign the book. You agree to pay interest in the amount of 3 diamonds per day. Somebody was asking about that. I'm sorry. I think 3 diamonds per day for a diamond block is more than adequate. You should be using that to get more diamonds. You know, so even if you have it for 1 day, it's 3 diamonds. 2 days is 6. Starting day of rental tomorrow would be the 2nd day. You have up to 5 days to repay the loan. After that, please speak to me. Return the diamond block to the frame containing your agreement and place interest in chests with this agreement book. Keep your name in it. Go to the next page. Do not sign this book. Instead, put your name and date below, you borrow below. So somebody would come in here and they would say, my name is Soupy Sales. And today is 1/14/2022. All right, they'd close the book, take a block, put the book there, boom. Now they've borrowed. Now the clock starts. I will come and look at the book and say, okay, who borrowed this? Oh, Soupy Sales did. Oh, well, I'm going to have to find out what's going on. And that's all there is to it. They then get, they have, as long as they need, they have up to 5 days to repay, the diamonds. They would put the interest in here. And yeah, so for 5 days, at the most I get is 15 diamonds, which is only 6 more than the block. Again, I feel kind of good about that. I don't think that that's a problem. Somebody was asking about it, but then they thought about it and they're like, you know what? You're going to borrow for things you really need, because Foxy started a new service for artwork. I don't know if he's got anything up here on it or not. But he's going to have you, he's going to do that artwork thing. So totally cool. I love Belle's store. Belle always makes the coolest stores. So that's Belle's store right now. He's got sea lanterns and all sorts of stuff. Overall, and then Bo over here, he was selling quartz, and yep, I gave some quartz, but so did nope, nobody else has. So other people have. All right, good for them. Yeah, so things are going good. Dr. Alien, his store's coming along. He sells rockets and all sorts of crazy stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. You know what? I'm going to sleep because, again, we don't want to, anybody to die. So, and then of course there's the Gotham sign that Bo made. I think it looks fantastic. I'll give you a better shot from my window because Snowpocalypse just set it inside the Discord here. Oh, hey Captain Jake. Sorry about that. I'm not even looking at OBS. So yeah, it looks really good. Bo did it. It looks great. I think it's fantastic. Although Kyle said my joke that I already said, I actually put a half slab between the T and the H, because I have said ever since it came out, which I mean Kevin Smith did it first, I think. I called the show Gotham, I just called it Got Ham, and because I was like, this is not Batman, this is not Gotham City, this is Got Ham. So I just put a little hyphen right here. Bo saw it, and I took it right down. It was more just to kind of screw with him, but I know he gets a little sensitive about things like that, so I took it right away. But it looks really cool, and I think it adds a certain something to this. I do think we need to expand down here. Up here in Upper Gotham, you guys have seen the Dark Tower, which is based off, I had to tell somebody that's actually based off a building in my hometown of Rochester, New York. And, that Xerox corporate headquarters, we used to call it the Dark Tower, and it was like this glass, dark, black edifice. So that's really was the inspiration for this. It's doing what I want. I haven't figured out exactly what to do with it yet. I think I will later. I love here what Valen's doing with his. First of all, he bought a lot, but he's got a lot of diamonds. So do I, but are you hitting me? Who hit me? Where's that Enderman? So he's building some kind of cool thing down there, and I think it looks fantastic. But yeah. And then Foxy over here, he's got some great stuff going on up there. I don't think he streams, so let's just take a look. We're going to kind of go against the rules here. So he got a brown panda, and then he got the fox I gave him. And then over here, up here, he's going to have something and something. He's going to be building a menagerie, is I think what he's trying to do with his building. So he's going to have interesting animals from across, the world here. And then I guess this is supposed to be his office. Or it looks like his office, I guess. Interesting. And then, there's a light thing there. that I don't know what it does. And then, yeah, so, and then the Galaxy building, which I need to get started on the newspaper. So, but this is, oh wow, Kyle's building's coming along great. But Kyle, go buy some green ink, man. Go buy some green dye. I got tons for you now. So yeah, Gotham's looking really good. I know I showed the bridge last week. I'm looking forward to getting involved with the building of the cave. But finally, let me show you guys what's next on my list. And I don't know if I'll stream this or not because I have to use another video. I have to use JC Plays to do it. So it seems kind of weird to kind of use his stuff on stream as opposed to just building it and then talking about it later. I'll obviously change some things too, but Bo built this little path here, and I'm glad he did because I finally found a few weeks ago. I finally found something we really desperately need here on the server. So I built a portal to it. I made a little temporary base out here. You might have saw in my vault the 2 yellow shulkers. That's what they're full of. It's full of stuff for this. But yeah, this is obviously one of my Benson style little bunkers. Nothing more, nothing less. But that is a pillager base. So I've got it locked down pretty good right now. I've done the leaves like he told me. I've worked on this a little bit by little bit. So, oh, can I get up there? No. Okay. And the problem is right now is I'm discovering is that we're not in hard mode. We're in normal mode, which is causing a bit of a problem for a few things. I think Bo's gonna finally do it eventually, like this week. But this is where a pillager would spawn, so that I can make more. I'm basically gonna make the raid farm out here. So I'm looking forward to that. I'd really like to do that. Is that? Oh, okay, that's just a tree. I was like, is there a pillager out here? I do need to find a captain so I can get another totem. Like, the reason I want to do this is I don't like not having totems of undying. So, but yeah, I want to make this pillager farm work good. So that's kind of my next little project. I am concerned that I'm not seeing any of these guys spawning. I know on Earth 2 we had a pillager farm that I think Bell cleared out while we were still in normal mode, and it never got pillagers again. So it's very possible that by coming here and doing this, I might have ruined this base. If I did, I will, I'll find another one. There's got to be more on the server. Because I know, and again, this wouldn't be I'm going to do this and sell emeralds and sell, I am going to be like, okay, here it is, and anybody needs it, go use it, and if you want to throw a diamond into a chest for me, great. If not, great. But I'm also going to do this on the Patreon for the podcast I do there. So, but that's kind of it, man. It's kind of what I've been working on this week on this server. On the Patreon server, I've logged in a few times and done a little bit here and there. I'm not sure what I want to do on the Patreon server yet. Jake is crushing it on my Patreon server right now, and I know he's watching. So Jake is absolutely crushing it. Yeah, I need to figure out how to link portals better. Like, because I've been using the portal calculator, which usually works like a champion. But again, I think, all right, so this is at 79, but this is at 117, which the nether right now only goes to 120. So this portal links up with that level, and the one at the top of the tower here, well, let's come in a little slower, huh? Ah, shite. All right. Okay, there we go. The one at the top of the tower here, though, I mean, if you look at it, this is sitting at 145. So even if it sits on the roof, and what happens is that one of these two links up with that. It's not or this will link up with the one at the top, and it doesn't like it. So I'm not sure the answer to, you know what, let me get the bottles. I think the bottles are up here. And I'm going to feed the dog because I love the dog. That's my dog. I can't feed you once. Can I just drop that for you? Will you eat it? Will you eat that bowl? No? All right, well, I don't care. All right, let's see. Where is it? Do I have... Yes, I do. There are the bottles. I'll have 16. I thought I had 64. Huh. Interesting. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. So go down and harvest from the honey. I think I'm going to make more beehives too. I think I need more. Because again, what I'm looking to do is, this is going to be an upward water elevator. Because this is a bit slow. And then the thinking is over here will be the downward, but it's the honey block. So I'll have a honey blocks going all the way down this side. But to do that, it takes 4 bottles to make 1 block. And so I have 5 I have 5 beehives. Gonna need a bit more than that. Is it in the glass? No. I don't think I can put that honey in a bottle. I think you have to, like, harvest it. Yeah, no shit. I don't know what happened to the bottles. Did I put them over here just not thinking? No. That's just weird. Okay. I'm going to have to search through. Sometimes it helps to do, that stuff. So as I could see here, like I told you guys, this is the stuff we're going to use for the pillager farm. I really hope I can make that work. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make it work while we're in normal mode, and I might follow up. I had bottles on me. You gotta be kidding me. I may follow up with Bo on that, this weekend, and be like, dude, come on, man. And I know he doesn't like it because, the zombies aren't breaking into our stuff, and there's other reasons why being in normal mode is better as far as a gameplay perspective. But also, when I do a pillager raid, I only get 1 totem as opposed to the 3 I used to get, because it used to be a lot more. You used to get a lot more parties, and I got better loot from this farm here. So and then the skeleton farm gave me more than just arrows and bones. It actually gave you fun stuff. So, did everybody grow up? Do we have grown-ups? Oh, that's awesome. All right. They're going to sleep. I'm going to go and see if I can steal a bed. Is everybody a grown-up now? Oh. Yeah. Good. All right. Cool. Just to keep everybody safe. Oh, good. There he is. Yeah, I'm really happy too. I'm liking putting villagers back in this village. I think it's a good thing to be doing, and I like the aesthetic of a functioning city. So, like I said, the next thing in here is going to be the Welcome Center, which I will grant you, the Welcome Center looks out of place. My thinking was to make that look like a piece of the nether that came through, which is why I used nether brick and, dark glass. I wanted this to kind of look like it's an embassy for the nether. And I think that works, but it does stick out. It really sticks out. But I also like it. I thought about doing something similar to this, which has got kind of an Asian feel to it. But at the end of the day, the nether brick just looks sharp, in my opinion. And I may build other stuff that uses nether brick, because I do get those off of the Piglin Trader. So, but that being said, I think that's going to do it for my stream tonight. It's just a little update stream. So, I love the look of Coast City. I kind of want to move this somewhere else, because I like the aesthetic of, so I may have to move my bamboo farm someplace else, because I like the aesthetic of coming in to the Coast City banner and you see Titan's Tower at the top. I will probably put another high rise here at some point. Like, part of why I want to do the airport is I kind of want to build a plane in the air taking off. So, Again, to make it kind of dynamic. And part of this is 100% in response to Bo. Like, Bo City looks fantastic. And if you go to Bo City and then you come here, I kind of look like a suburb, which again, I'm okay with. But, you know, Titan's Tower, I think, is as good a base as any I've built. Like, I know I did Titan's Tower in season 1 of Flashcraft, but it was not half as good or complete as this one is. This will 100% be my fully functioning base. This is where I'm going to be for the foreseeable future. I may build something else, like I said, a vault or something up on the hill, but for the most part, this is where I'm gonna hang out and do the stuff I got to do on this server. So that being said, we're gonna call that a stream. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. Hope you guys dug it. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.